All right, freshmen, happy Monday. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Today, we are going to review some adjectives, third declension adjectives, and then do a kind of summary of adjective uses. So, first thing, we're going to do some bell work. So I'd like for you to take this noun, donum doni, which is a neuter second declension, and decline it, and then put it with the adjective omnis omne. All right, so I'd like for you to do that. You can go ahead and pause this video. All right, now let's, I'm gonna look at what you hopefully got. Donum is a second declension neuter noun. Okay, so you can see it's going to be declined e, o, a, orm, is, a, is. Okay, so you'll notice with the neuter noun, and this applies to every neuter noun regardless of the declension, your nominative, accusative, and vocative cases are all the same. Okay. Now look also, please, at the adjective. Now this is the new part here. So your adjective is going to be star, is, e, star, e, and then ia, ium, ibus, ia, ibus. Okay. And this is how you are going to decline a neuter third declension adjective. Okay. So that is what your bell work should look like for today. Now the translation of this would be every gift in the singular and then all gifts in the plural. And remember, in this time, that every gift that we have comes from God. And even though it's a difficult time that we're going through right now, He is He gives us all good things, and He's given us Jesus Christ, who is the greatest gift. So just remember to be thankful in this time of difficulty. All right, I also want to look with you at different adjective uses. All right, now some of these are going to be review. Some of them are going to be new. There are 4 different adjective uses that you need to be familiar with. The first is going to be what's called the attributive adjective, and this is going to be your most basic kind of adjective. So if you look at this example here, puellam celerem vidi, I saw a swift girl. So celerem there, simply modifying girl. And you'll notice in Latin, most frequently attributive adjectives are going to be after the noun they modify. Okay, not always, but most frequently. Okay, so that's your kind of your basic generic adjective use is attributive. Next, you have what's called the predicate adjective. And predicate adjectives are like predicate nominatives, except instead of being a noun, they're going to be an adjective. Okay? And you're going to see these after forms of sum or linking verbs. Okay, so in this example, puella est celeris, the girl is swift. Okay, you can see the word est there, that form of sum, working with a predicate adjective. All right. The next use we have talked about a little bit, but it's probably been a while. The substantive adjective. Okay, and this is where you have an adjective that's being used in the place of a noun. Okay, so the example here, celeres ad urbem venit, which means the swift came to the city. And what's understood here is the swift people, or the swift men, or the swift women, we don't know. So this is where you have an adjective with no noun that is modifying. Okay, so sometimes in English you have to kind of supply one, Like here, it sounds better to say the swift people came to the city. But there are also other times where you don't necessarily have to supply a noun. Okay? But you'll notice there is no Latin noun in the sentence that swift is modifying. Okay? So you'll notice celeres is either masculine or feminine. Okay? So you can supply, it's referring to a person, most likely. If it were neuter, then you could understand the word thing or things. All right? Now, the last use here, this is going to be the one that is new. And this is what's called an objective complement. This one is not super common, but you need to be aware of it so that you know how to deal with it when you see it. So an objective complement, this is going to describe the result of a verb's action on the object. Okay? So take a look. This is probably easier to see in examples. So the example here, fear made the girl swift. Okay? So you'll notice swift is still modifying girl. All right? But she wasn't always swift. She was swift because of what the fear did to her. Okay? So fear acted on the girl and made her something else. So fear made the girl swift. Okay? It's very different than saying fear made the swift girl. Okay? Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right? Your book has a very good example showing the difference between an objective complement and a regular attributive. In the sentence it gives you, it's very different to say, she painted the yellow house, which would simply be an attributive, to an objective complement, meaning she painted the house yellow. Okay, so once it was a different color and now it's yellow. All right, that example is in your book if you want to take a look. Okay, but once again, the objective complement, this is the new one. This is where your verb acts on the object to make it something else. So here, fear made the girl swift. All right, so those are your adjective uses. You don't have any homework tonight, but let me know if you have any questions on these adjective uses or on third declension adjectives or Latin in general. Just shoot me a message on the chat feature, or just let me know how you're doing. Please, again, make sure to type here on the wall so that I can mark you present for today. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. Talk to you later.